All of my darling divas, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the second day of the Springtacular series happening all week long here on the blog. This series is dedicated to spring. So yesterday was the first day and I did a tutorial on a simple spring makeup look, and today we're going to be talking about fashion. This is a fashion swap videos that I will probably be putting up every time that the season is changing. So now the season is changing from winter into spring, so these are just some different ways that you can swap out different things in your wardrobe in order to accommodate to the weather. So basically, different tips on how to transition your wardrobe from whatever season to whatever season. So in this case, this fashion swap video is designed to show you 4 different tips on how to transition your wardrobe from winter into spring. So I don't want this video to be 1,000 eons long, so let's hop right in. So the first fashion swap that I have is to swap out your thick tights for thinner tights. So usually if you're a girl who wears skirts and dresses all year round, all season round, like myself, then you might pair leggings or thicker tights, like opaque tights, under your skirt and dresses to keep your legs warm. Well, since the weather is finally breaking, you can swap out those thicker tights for more sheer tights or thin tights like pantyhose or just a thinner type material. I like to get my tights from Walmart or Target, but you can also try different various plus size vendors and stores such as Ashley Store, Lane Bryant, Torrid. They have a wonderful collection and selection of different kind of hosiery and tights, but I find them to be a bit on the pricey side, so that's why I stick to my Walmart and Target, because they're cheaper, they're affordable, and they get the job done. So swap out your leggings and your thick tights under your skirts and dresses, and swap in pantyhose or sheer tights. That's my first tip. My second tip would be to swap out your heavier jacket for a lighter jacket. So for example, this is my winter jacket. It's a yellow cotton pea coat from Ashley Store. It's a heavier, thicker material designed to keep me warm when it's really, really cold outside. So I'm going to swap that out of my wardrobe, and now I'm going to use this kind of leather jacket from Target. It's a lighter material because it still is chilly outside, but since the weather is starting to get a little bit warmer, you don't necessarily have to wear a heavier jacket. Still keep your jacket because you probably will still have those days where it's really cold outside and this won't keep you warm, but nonetheless you still should wear a jacket because it's not hot enough to not wear a jacket. But swap out a lighter one instead of your heavier one that you're not burning up but you're still warm. So that's swap tip number 2. The third tip is to swap out your boots and heavy winter shoes for flats or sneakers. Now of course you can still keep your boots, but you want to give your feet some breathing room. They've been stuck inside boots for a couple of months now, so now that the weather is breaking, you can get away with using your flats now. So these are a pair of my winter boots. These are some combat boots, pretty beat up from Payless. So I would swap these boots out with these flats that I got from Lane Bryant. Of course, I will still keep these in my wardrobe, but now I'm going to start to introduce flats into my wardrobe now that it's getting a little bit warm outside and my feet won't be freezing because it's snowing or something like that. So you can always still keep the boots, but you now can introduce flats. So swap out your boots for flats. My last tip is to swap out your dark colors for light colors and prints. Now, I am a fashionista who still likes to wear her prints and colors despite it being cold outside, but let's face it, different kinds of stores sell the same kind of colors depending on the season. So when it's colder outside, stores tend to carry darker shades of like earth tones and browns and basically different shades of like burgundy. When it gets warmer, you'll notice that the stores switch over to brighter shades, lots of colors, lots of prints because it's warmer. So in the warm weather you get lots of colors and prints, and in the darker weather you get like furs and you get browns and earth tones and grays. So switch out your grays and your dark colors for light colors. An example I have here is my black skater skirt. See, it's a dark color. I typically wear blacks and dark colors when it's the winter time. So I'm gonna swap it out for something bright, like this hot pink skirt from Target or this printed skirt from Lane Bryant. So you swap out the dark colors for the light colors. If you think about it, whenever I think of spring and warm weather, I think of flowers, I think of the beach, I think of hot weather. So you can kind of associate those kind of colors with the spring. So swap out your dark colors for your light colors. So ladies, I hope that you have enjoyed this fashion swap video. Hopefully you can apply them to your wardrobe and get prepared for the warm weather. So before you pull out all your shorts and tank tops, try to slowly introduce your wardrobe into spring, because let's face it, the weather is so unpredictable right now. So for more information on what you see in this video, please feel free to visit my blog at nothingmindsbytheplus.blogspot.com. The link for this video will be down in the description box below, and if you're on the blog, just scroll down and you'll see the information down below. So this is day 2 in the Springtacular series happening here on the blog for the whole week. If you missed day 1, I will link that down below for you to check out, and be sure to come back tomorrow for day 3. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this series so far. I love you like the tater tots, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.